EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
And London, the motion man right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Penix. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Here's Penix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
To the air, Penix. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. In motion goes the tight end. They'll throw with Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now it's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw is Wilson. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Wilson. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warren. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, 30 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So that a very nice looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And looking to throw, Penix. And complete to Drake London. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The rookie from Washington putting it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And London, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. But that's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Looking to throw, Penix. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll set up to throw. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Penix to the air once more. Over the middle, caught by London. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. This pass is caught by London, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, 28 yards. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He'll let it fly for Austin. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Boswell for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This ball down the field for Pitts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. This ball down the field for Pitts. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here we go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's going to be caught by Pickens. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
No loss, no loss. Go.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now Wilson. He's got it to Williams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A handoff for one. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here's Wilson to throw. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. The end result, 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
14.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Robinson up the middle. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Penix. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To the air, Penix. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
To throw is Fields. Completes this one to Pickens. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Wilson on the keeper. And he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They hand this off to Harris. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers will add to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown.
Yeah. Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, you hired. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks, Hermes fur on my feet. I'm a leap. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. We burning up. Every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer, dance all. You pay fees for my big show.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Ford Field. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. First carry now for David Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play action. It's Goff. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. Look at the big fella go. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, 61 yards. And the Lions go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
To kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 79 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. That one let go deep for Laporta. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Sam Laporta, 68 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, 32 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. These two teams all tied after one.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Goff now looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
In motion goes Patrick.
Back to throw, Goff. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Wilson. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is caught. at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Wilson. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth.
Battle next game.
But offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together.
Like the video too.
We have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Gone. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there? Almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty. And it gets you nuts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Boswell for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Now Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Skirts by at the 15. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Goff. This to Laporta, right side. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On the give, it's one. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw is Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Way forward. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could,